Okay, now if at this point, when you've gone through these first few processes, you are then happy to give your housekeeper a trial, I recommend that's exactly what you do. You offer, if you like the person and you feel that they've grasped your needs, then I would recommend that maybe they do a trial clean for you, not just from your perspective, but also from their perspective, so that they can check out that they feel that they can work with you, they can communicate issues, and you can both do that together and work things through, because housekeeping can often take 2 or 3 months before you're both in a rhythm that you're happy with. So communication is important, which I will mention in the next point. But do a trial. And what I would do after the trial is actually check that how good the level of cleaning is, and you can do that by checking the surfaces. And what I do is I kneel down and go to the surface level, and I look and make sure that the dust has been removed consistently. If you see that dust, you can see that the cloth has just gone over the surface, but it hasn't been thorough and removed everything, then you know that your housekeeper needs either more training and feedback, or maybe this person just isn't right and doesn't have the standards that you want. But you'd also make sure that the person turns up on time, if that's what you do. Sometimes housekeepers who have many jobs, multiple jobs in a day, you might have a time where they would start, say, between 10 and 11, but it may not be exactly at 10 or exactly at 11. If your housekeeper is paid on the hours that they're there, obviously you want to be confident that that person is there for the whole period, the duration of the time. I do know from clients that I've spoken to in the past have felt quite disappointed that their housekeeper would leave half an hour early, and so they felt that maybe they weren't getting the full service that they were employing the housekeeper for. So again, it's important that you feel confident that the housekeeper is there for the period of the time, or you may have a different agreement, which is that they're there until the job is done. That can be tricky one to manage, because sometimes the jobs can take longer than expected. So what I tend to do is employ my housekeepers for a certain period of time, and then if they finish the job early, they can go on and do extra jobs to really blow the client away. Or if there may have been some issues in the house, like maybe the playroom was left particularly messy, it may have taken them 20 minutes to tidy up before they could actually clean the room. If that's the case, then again, it would be nice to have some communication from your housekeeper to explain that, this week maybe that you had to miss this because you had to do this a little bit extra on this occasion, and was that the right thing to do? So again, it's all about trust. You want to make sure that your housekeeper knows how to do the job, which you can do by doing spot checks, as I said, looking at the surfaces at eye level, but also going down, kneeling down on the floor and looking in the edges of the floors, making sure that all the little pieces have been picked up. That's really, really lovely to know that your housekeeper has done that. Also, to make sure that there's no damage in the property, that your housekeeper takes care of using the equipment that they're given. So when they're vacuuming, maybe using the end of the vacuum to remove cobwebs, that they are using the proper equipment to do that, so it doesn't leave scratches on the walls or ceilings. You want to have real confidence in your housekeeper, and the trial is a great way just to find out if you think that you can work together. It may not be perfect at the beginning, as I said, but as long as you feel that you can communicate and move forward with your housekeeper, that's more important than having the perfect job done on your first trial. So I hope that that sort of makes sense and gives you an idea that a housekeeper is there. They're there for you on your journey of looking after and maintaining your home. So it's an important decision to make.